This is the Roulette Master, and I can't wait to introduce to you the incredible new Double Deuce Roulette system by Robert. He said this is amazing, and I can't wait to share it with you. Today we're going to put his system up against a version of the Holy Grail that's safer than the original, and I'm going to show you how to play that first, and then we'll get into the Double Deuce. Let's go ahead and get started with the Holy Grail first, and we'll be on first and second 12 for 10 each. The timer's set for 15 minutes, and here we go. All right, that's a 29 black, and that's a loss to start. So with this one, we just go up a unit when we lose. So we go from 10 to 20, and now we have 20 on each, 40 total. And here we go. That's a 33 black, and that's another loss. We go up another unit. So let's check our balance after we do that, because you're going to see we're down a little bit to start. We're minus 60, but that's okay. We're going to get some wins here, and let's see what we get here next. We finally got a win with the 1 red. Okay, and when we get a win, we are going to keep the bet the same until we are in new session profit with this one. The original one, you're trying to get to $150 before you reset. With this one, we're just going to try to achieve new session profit every single time. We lost again, so we're going to go up another unit. Now we're at 40 each, 80 total, and here we go. And this modification really helps if you get in trouble and you try to work your way all the way back to the next goal. This one just lets you get back in profit, and that's great. So new session profit, that is, and we'll just keep the bet the same and spin because we're still down from that rough start, but here we go. That's a 16 red. Okay, that's a $40 win. So we're going to keep the bet the same and spin. And if we get the win here, we'll be in new session profit. We can go back to 10 on each. But we lost. That's a 32 red. So what we do is we increase by another unit, and then we'll check our balance. So we're minus 90. Now we're at 50 each, 100 total for the bets. And here we go. Let's see what we get on this one. That's a 6 black, and that's a win. So let's check our balance. We're minus 40. We're going to keep the bet the same until we're in new session profit, which means the highest profit that we've had so far. And that's a 35 black. That's a loss, so we increase by another unit. It's really easy to remember what to do because you always just go up by a unit each time. And temporarily, we're minus 140, but we're just going to need some wins here, and we'll be in good shape. There's a win right there with the 21 red. So we're going to keep the bet the same. We're minus 80. I know it seems like we've started out in a horrible fashion, which we have, but this system comes back very quickly, and you're going to see that here in a second. There's another win at 60, and even after all these losses, if we get a win here, we'll be in new session profit, and we'll reset. And we did. Look at that. So that's fantastic. Again, the original Holy Grail, you try to get to 150 profit before resetting. We're at 40. Keep track of that. We're going to go back to 10 and reset. So once we get to $50 in profit, we're going to go back to 10 again. And that's a 31 black. That's a loss. So we go up a unit. And you can see that really saved us by resetting. If we had been higher in the bets and we had some losses again, that would not have been good. So there's a win there. Okay, we're up 40. If we win this one, we'll establish new session profit, and we'll reset back to 10. But we lost. That's a 25 red, so we'll just increase by another unit. But remember, we're trying to get to 50 now because our old session profit was 40. Now we're at 30 each, 60 total. And that's another loss, 26 black. So we're going to increase again. And see how much we're down. We're currently at 40 each. We're minus 60, but it won't take any time at all to get back in profit once we get some wins. And that's one of them right there. That's a 14 red. So that's fantastic. We're minus 20. We're going to keep at 40 each, 80 total. We're 4 minutes in. Here we go. That's a 16 red. And that's a win. That might be new session profit. No, it's not yet. So we stay right here at 40 each. But if we get this one, we'll be in new session profit and we can restart. And we got the win. That's a 7 red. So that's new session profit at $60. So now we're going to remember that 60 is our old session profit level. We're going to try to get to at least 70 before resetting now. That's a 32 red. That's a loss. And again, if we were not doing this safer version, you know, both times after we reset, we've had losses. So that's really helped us out. And that's a 3 red. And that's a win right there. And we're just going to rebet and spin. If we hit this one, this will be new session profit. And we're 5 minutes in out of 15. And we are in new session profit because that's an 8 black. We're up $80. So remember that. And we reset back to 10 each. All right, let's spin. Here we go. This is a much safer version of the Holy Grail, and I really like it. That's a win right there. Now we're up 90. That's new session profit. So let's keep track of that as it increases. And here we go. That's a 32 red. That's a loss. So we increase. Okay, and remember that we were up 90. So we're trying to get to 100. Here we go. That's another loss, 27 red. So we increase. All right, and temporarily that dropped us back to 30 profit, but let's get some wins here and get back to new session profit. Here we go. That's a win on 21 red. Fantastic. So we're up 60. We'll keep the bet at 30 each. And here we go. That's another win, 18 red. One more win and we'll establish new session profit. We're at 90 and here we go. So we need one more win. Let's see if we can get it. Here we go. That's a 20 black, and that's it. That's new session profit. So now we're up 120, and remember that as our new session profit level. And here we go, back to base level 10 each. And here we go. That's a 7 red. All right, and I'm really liking this different version of the Holy Grail. We're up 130. So much safer. We've reset a bunch of times, and we haven't even got to where the first reset would be with the original Holy Grail, and that's a 25 red. So remember that we were up 130. Let's increase. And it's always up by 10 on each, and you can always play this with dollar units and a $200 bankroll as well. This is $10 units and a $2,000 bankroll. And that's a win right there. We're up 130. If we get one more, we'll have new session profit again. We're 8 minutes in out of 15, and that's a 35 black. That's a loss. Okay, so let's increase. Now we're at 30 each. Profit just dropped to 90 temporarily, and here we go. That's a 17 black. That's a win. So we'll keep the bet the same. We're up 120. If we get a win here, we'll establish new session profit again. And we did. That's a 17 black. I like all these little mini wins. And now we're up 150. That's our new session profit level. And let's spin. And here we go. That's a 21 red, and that's a win. So anytime we get a win and we're at session profit, that establishes a new one. We're up 160 now. Still at 10 each here, and here we go. That's a 33 black. That's a loss. So we'll increase. Okay, we're up 140 right now. Let's go ahead and spin. That's a 10 black. That's a win. Okay, that's we're up 160. Let's rebet and spin. Here we go. That's another loss, 36 red. So we're going to have to increase. And temporarily, we drop back to 120 profit here. We're 9.5 minutes in out of 15. And that's a 4 black. That's a win. All right. Okay, we're up 150. One more win and we can reset. Let's see if we can get it here. But we lost. That's a 27 red. So we just have to be patient. That's why we have a $2,000 bankroll for $10 units. But always remember, you can do this with a $200 bankroll and dollar units. So whatever fits your budget. And, ooh, that's a 00. We don't like that. So let's increase again. Okay, now we're at 50 each, 100 total.
No more bet.
And that one kind of hurt a little bit, but we're okay. We just need to get some wins. There's one right there with one red, and that's a win there at 50. We're up 60. Let's rebet and spin, see if we can get some consecutive wins here without some high numbers. And there's another win on 13 black. Okay, so let's rebet and spin.
No more bet.
It's hard to believe, but I think if we get a win here, we'll be back in session profit again. And we are. That's a 12 red. Okay, we're up 160. We reset back to 10 on each.
No more bet.
And it's just so much safer to reset every time you get back in session profit as opposed to trying to achieve a large goal. Just set a bunch of mini goals like we're doing right now, and it's much safer. We're up 170 now, and let's go ahead and spin. 11 minutes in out of 15. Here we go. Ooh, another 0. It's a good thing we hit it at the base level that time. So let's go ahead and increase. Okay, and remember we were up 170. Let's go ahead and spin here. All right. That's another loss, though. That's a 30 red, so we have to increase again. So the main issue I have with the original Holy Grail is that if you're on a bad streak, like what's starting right now with us, and you can see it's continuing, if you get way down and you don't reset that goal, when that goal's really far away, boy, that's going to make it tough to get there. And a lot of times you can lose your bankroll trying to get to a goal like that. When if we just make a bunch of small goals, like resetting each time we're in session profit, then we're still alive. We can still play more and come back, because we've had a lot of losses in a row here. In fact, let's see how many. It looks like we've had 4 in a row, and that's a lot when when you have 24 numbers covered. Let's see if that finally stops here, and we finally got a win on 11 black. So now we're going to have to crawl our way back up, but not as hard as you think. We're at 50 each, 100 total, so we just need to get a few wins in a row, but that's another loss. And now at this point, we've lost, about 5 out of the last 6 spins, which is not good when you're covering 2 of the 12s. But the good thing is we still have plenty of bankroll, and we just need to be patient. And look at that. That's another loss on 36 red. That is really bad, but we have our bankroll. We still have plenty of it. We can come back, and here we go. And that's a 7 red. That's a win. We just need to stack up some wins here, and let's go ahead and rebet and spin at 70 each here. And here we go. Okay, good. We finally got a couple wins. That's a 4 black. And let's rebet and spin. Here we go. Come on, low numbers, just not zeros. And there's a win right there on 11 black. Okay, and that gets us at least back in some profit again, not session profit. But let's see if we can get back. Ooh, it tried to hit the 0 there, but we were fortunate it hit the 2. And we're up 80 now. We can get one more win here, we can reset. And we did. So if you get close to session profit when you're in a lot of trouble, go ahead and reset. We're back up 150. I know it's not exactly session profit, but it's very close to. Reset anytime you're in a lot of trouble, and then you get really close back to your session profit. Don't just keep risking it. And we made it through that really bad stretch of a ton of high numbers in a row and zeros, and that's a 34 red. So let's go ahead and increase. Okay, now we're at 20 each, 40 total, and you can get that extra $10 or $20 back in no time. It's not worth the extra risk. And now we're back up 160 anyway, as you can see. So not worth it to go for that extra $10 or $20 when the bets are high, because you can get losses again, just like you're seeing right here. And let's increase. Okay, now we're at 30 each, 60 total. And that's a win. Tried to hit the 00, didn't it? Okay, we're up 150, and we just ran out of time. So the new modified version of the Holy Grail that's safer, that resets after new session profit, which I like. won $150 in 15 minutes, even with that really bad stretch that we had. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this one, as always. But now it is time for the new roulette system of the day. This is called the Double Deuce from one of my subscribers, Robert. He says it's unbelievable. Let's find out. Here we go. All right, the time is finally here for the Double Deuce roulette system by Robert. Let's place the bets, and I'll show you what he's been doing to win in the casino. Here we go. So we're going to start with $10 on second and third column, and first and second 12. That's a $40 total bet. The timer's set, and here we go. That's a 3 red. Okay, that's a $20 win. So we just repeat the bet, and I'm going to share with you the progression for losses coming up, and then there's going to be a different progression for total losses. And that's a 26 black, and that's a loss. So that's a $10 loss. When we lose, we go up the progression, but the second bet is the same as the first. So we just rebet and spin. We don't raise the bets yet. And here we go. But we are on the second bet of the progression, and that's a 25 red. Okay, now if you hit one of the numbers, the 25, 28, 31, or 34, it's the only time that you have to double with this system. So we're going to go ahead and do that now, and let's go ahead and spin. That's a 10 black. Okay, that's a $20 loss. So we're going to go to the next step in the progression, which is to go up 2 units. So here we go. But that's only if you have losses that are not the 25, 28, 31, 34. If you hit one of those, you have to double, but that's only a few numbers. And that's a 5 red. That's an $80 win. Okay, so we're up $30. Let's rebet and spin, and let's establish some new session profit here, and then we will reset. That's a 33 black, and that's a loss. So we're going to go up 2 more units. Okay, and let's spin. We're 2 minutes in out of 15 with this new roulette system by Robert. It looks fantastic so far, but let's see how it goes. And that's a $120 win. We're up $110 now. We reset back to 10, 10, 10, and 10. And again, the 25, 28, 31, 34 are the only numbers besides the 0, 0, 0 that require a double. The rest of them, we're going to start with the progression that stays the same for the first and second bet, and then it's going to go up 2 units. So here we go. We'll go through that again, and here we go. That's a 17 black. Okay, that's a $20 win. So now we have new session profit at 130. We'll just rebet and spin, and here we go. That's a 34 red. And that's one of those there's only 4 numbers. Surprisingly, we've had to already do this twice, but that's the only time we doubled the bet, is if we hit one of those numbers. That's a 29 black. And that's a loss, so we go up 2 units now. If you have to double, it takes you to the portion that goes up 2 units. Just like the second version of if you have partial losses. And that's an $80 win. And we're up 150. Let's go ahead and reset. So anytime you have to, you lose on one of those numbers, the 4 numbers on the bottom right, you want to reset any chance you can get, because that means you're way higher in the progression than you normally would be. And we've already hit those 4 numbers 3 times. Can you believe that? That is very unlucky, but we're still doing good. Let's go ahead and spin, and here we go. That's a 24 black. Okay, that's a $40 win. Let's go ahead and reset. Like I said before, if you get anywhere near your session profit, even if you're a little bit down, if you reset, if you hit one of those 4 numbers, the bad numbers down there, and that's a 36 red. That's a loss, so we go, now we're back in the normal progression, so the second bet's the same as the first. We're just going to rebet and spin, and if we lose again, we will go up 2 units. But those are just the partial losses. Okay, but we got the wins. So we go ahead and we can reset because that's new session profit. Anytime you get a chance to reset and you're doing well, do it. It definitely protects your bankroll, and this is a $2,000 bankroll for $10 units. You can also do this with a $200 bankroll and dollar units, and there's really no reason to risk it when you have to double with losses on those 4 numbers, because just like you saw there, we can get that money back very easily, and there's no reason to risk it. That's a 34 red. And that is the 4th time already we've hit one of those numbers, those 4 numbers that make us double the bet. That is crazy that we've hit so many already, but that's okay. It's good to see that. Oh my God, now we've got another one. That's 5 or 6 of those numbers. So we need to double again. My goodness.
No more bets.
That's a very few amount of numbers to hit that many times. And that's another loss, but now we go up 2 units. Whoops, wrong one. Okay, here we go. So the 2 units is when you get the partial losses. And that's a 26 black. It's another loss, so we go up another 2 units. And we'll check our balance here. Boy, it's been a long time since we've hit a first or second 12. In fact, it's been since the 23, way down there. That is crazy. And I think it's at least 6 times now we've hit one of those 4 numbers on the bottom. And that's a 13 black. That's a little better. Well, actually, that's still a loss though because we didn't hit the first column. So that didn't help us much. Let's go up 2 units again. And you can see we're minus 120 now. Boy, that's been a pretty rough ride, but we're okay. We still have our bankroll. That's a 16 red. Boy, it hit that first column again. Let's go up by another 2 units on each. And you can see we're minus 220. Let's turn this around. So up 2 units when you hit the partial losses. When you hit the full losses on those 4 numbers or the zeros, then it is a double. But right now we're just going up 2 units, and boy, it's been so long since we've had a good hit. I can't even remember the last time we had a good hit. I think it was the 23 down there at the very bottom. And let's turn this thing around. Come on. Because I really like the way the system looks so far, but we haven't been getting the right numbers, and it's continuing to just continually hit first column. Look at that. Look at all the numbers in the first column that have hit. That is crazy. But it can happen. This is roulette. Anything can happen. You have to be prepared for it, which is why we have the bankroll of $2,000 for $10 units or $200 for dollar units. And that's a 10 black. Man, it just continues to hit first column over and over. Another 2 units will go up. We're going to have to turn this around. I like what I'm seeing from it, but we're just getting really bad numbers, and that the odds of hitting all these bad numbers over and over again, are not good. But we're just continuing to lose. So we need to turn this around. 2 units up on each, because I can really easily see how this system could make you a lot of money if you're hitting some decent numbers. But we haven't hit hardly any decent numbers, and it's continuing to either go high or first column or both. And we just lost $800 there because, my goodness, because we hit for the 7th or 8th time, we hit the 25, 28, 31, 34. That is crazy. So now all we have left is, my goodness, so $380. And so let's put 80, 80, 80, and 80 out there.
No more bets.
This is not going as well as I thought it was. I really thought this one was going to win today. That's a 4 black. And it continues to hit the first column. My goodness. So let's go up 2 units again. And spin. And actually, let's see what we get here. That's a 13 black. And that's not good. In fact, we only have $200 left now. So that's all we have left is 50. 50. Oh, a second. 50, 50, 50, and 50. If this one loses, which it kind of looks like it is, I'm going to definitely be trying this one again because I see some really good things going on, but not hitting any good numbers. Okay, there's a $100 win. That helps a little bit, but let's go ahead and spend. We're going to keep the bet the same unless we have some more losses. Here we go. That's an 18 red. Okay, that's another $100 win. Okay, we'll keep it the same and spin. And it looks like we have, 400 left now. Let's go ahead and put 100 on each now. Because the bets should be much higher than they are. We just didn't have the bankroll to do so. And here we go. That's what makes it tough, is whenever you have a system and you finally run out of bankroll, it makes it tough to place the bets. And right there, that's a $100 loss. We don't have quite enough to even place the bets like we're supposed to. Let's see where this puts us. 280.
No more bets.
All right, let's go ahead and spin. That's a 7 red. Boy, it just keeps hitting that first column.
No more bets.
All right, here we go. I'm looking forward to seeing how you guys do when you test this system out, because I guarantee that this system could be a winner if you're getting even some decent numbers. But right now, it's just everything's first column or one of those numbers on the bottom right, and that's a 10 black. I mean, just over and over again, first column hits. And we pretty much lost our bankroll now. We can go back to 20 on each here, but
no more bets.
But this has been a really, really rough ride. That's a 4 black. Okay, and that's a loss too. Another first column hit.
No more bets.
My goodness. That's a 3 red. We finally got something there. Let's just rebet and spend, see if we can get a few wins here. It's a 21 red. Okay, that's a $40 win.
No more
Let's rebet and spend. It's a 9 red. Okay, another $40 win. And let's see, we'll do a few more of those. See if we can get a little bit of it back. That's a 2 black. That's a first column hit again. Oh, I'm sorry. That's another win. That's a good one. Okay. So we have 230 left. We'll just keep going with these $80 bets for a minute. We have about a minute and a half left. That's a 25 red. And that's another one of those really bad ones. So let's go ahead and double the bet to 160. That's what you do if you hit 000 or one of those numbers on the bottom right. That's a 22 black. And it just continues to hit first column today. And I think we only have 110 left, so we have to back those up.
No more bets.
All right, here we go. That's a 23 red. It's a $70 win. And let's rebet and spin. All right, we have a minute left with this one. That's a 14 red. It's another $70 win. And it looks like we have 250 left, so let's go ahead and put 60
No
on
more
each and spin. All right, here we go. That's a 10 black. And another first column hit. My goodness. Okay. So 190 left.
No more bets.
And here we go. Okay, that's a win with the 2 black. $170 win. Let's just rebet and
No more
spin.
bets.
That's a 33 black. Minus 160, and we just ran out of time, so we didn't lose all of our bankroll, but pretty much did. We're only 200 short of our bankroll, but I'm going to be testing this one again. Robert, I think you just got some really bad numbers with this one today. We're going to be trying it again, but I want everyone in the community to test this out and see how it does. But basically what you want to do is with partial, let's put the bets out there again. You start with 10 on each. And then if you hit the 0, 0, 25, 28, 31, or 34, you double. But anything else that you hit, you just go up by 1 unit and then 2 units after that, and until you get a win, and then you reset. The only issue is when you start hitting first column over and over and over, and then hitting that 25, 28, 31, 34, and then we hit at least 2 zeros in there as well. So I think this could be a really good system, but maybe modify it and let me know what you guys think. But also play it the way that Robert plays it, because I think it could win fairly easily if you had some decent numbers. But let me know down in the comments. Share it with everyone in the community. That's what it's all about. And I look forward to seeing what you guys come up with this one. And thank you, Robert, for sharing it. I think it's very interesting. And I enjoyed playing it. So also too, let me know what you guys think of the modified Holy Grail. I really like that one, that from earlier, and I like the resetting after each session profit instead of the 150. I think it's much safer and a really good roulette system. So look forward to hearing from everybody. Remember to send your systems to roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. That's roulettemaster.c@gmail.com, and look forward to your systems every single day of the week. I'll keep testing them every single day of the week at 7 a.m. Central Time. And thank you for watching and being a member of this wonderful community. Let's keep it growing. And if you're enjoying the videos, please like and subscribe. This is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.